Testing, 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 family. All right, family. So I'm gonna jump right into this one because I know my volume is good. This is not a mic check. This is a. I'm trying to get my video right, family. So good evening to you. How y'all doing? Peace and blessings. Welcome to. It's still J Moppet TV Experience Presentation. Hang on, family. It's hang on, family. All right, family. So what I'm trying to do now, I got a little echo. Let me turn the volume down a teeny bit. Turn this up. So I got a little echo, but that ain't worried about. I'm trying to get this video right. Um, so I'm hearing some playback. What I'm trying to get together now is the in sync part, which I don't seem to be too far. Hang on, fam. All right. So I'm stopping and starting because I'm hearing myself in the playback, and like I said, this seemed to be pretty good, family. I don't know if maybe a whole lot of people not on. Hang on, family. So maybe a lot of people not on the internet. I don't know what's going on, but it seems to be pretty good. And what was happening is not only was the video behind me, it was also way behind me. I cut the daggone, I cut the stream off, and I don't even get half of what I presented. So on the playback. So let me switch this screen right here and see how fast the screen come in. And then we're gonna do. I'm gonna play around with it and do a little presentation. Uh, see what happens. That lag was my fault. I was waiting on me to start talking again on the playback. I wasn't saying nothing. Uh, so now I'm trying to find out how far behind. And I know it's a lag, family, but I ain't never had it this. Yeah, I'm talking on the playback, so all right. So I just print the screen. All right, fam. So I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna disconnect the headphone, and I'm gonna turn this I'm gonna turn this down. All right. So I might talk over myself a little bit, but I got my volume right. That was my own self mic check. That's why I say I ain't doing no more mic checks. So now I'm trying to get the video right, and I'm doing pretty good, fam. I'm just taking my time. Excuse me. All right, fam. Hang on one more minute. All right, fam. So now what I'm gonna do? I, y'all see me with the screen. Uh, so let me see. Can I bring my? Hang on, fam. Let me see. Can I bring this down? Can I switch this to? All right, maybe I can't because I forgot how I did this. Uh, anyway, all right. So we gonna leave that alone because we ain't trying to mess that up. Uh, yeah, we ain't trying to mess that up, fam. So we gonna go ahead and roll with this. So what I'm gonna do now? I'm going into PowerPoint where I can control it. And let's see what happens. All right, so welcome, family, peace and blessings, all that good stuff. Thank y'all. If you're with me, thank you. If you're not with me, catch me on the other side. Hey, we trying to make this thing, get this thing together so I can keep on moving. So I'm gonna go to another slide. We'll see how long it takes for that to catch up. Um, see, man, what I'm looking for. Okay, all right. So I'm waiting on it to catch up on the monitor. And that's what I'm kind of dealing with, fam. The ta- taking so long for the playback to. That was all right at first. So when I accidentally hit the stop button, all right, let me go back to. Yeah. So all right, I don't understand what's happening, fam. I had already changed the screen. I can see me moving. So okay, so I saw me disconnected the other headphone. So I should have. So the screen change should be coming up soon. Excuse the noise in the background, y'all. My initial video came out the box good. soon as I went to the PowerPoint screen, uh, I, okay, so maybe I gotta do this again. Hold on, fam, cause I've been changed the screen. All right, fam. So I don't understand what's going on with the why the screen not changing. Okay, let's find the change after. Hold on, fam. After about 15 minutes. So, all right. So now what I'm gonna do? I'm going to change another screen. See how long that takes. Come through. Uh, and one thing I know, whether it's a computer or not, it's not OBS. OBS is doing what it's supposed to be doing, so I can't blame that on OBS no more. Uh, so it ain't OBS. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Uh, I'm thinking that, and I'm thinking that it might be the computer because I got a good screen. It's telling me I got a good screen, but it's it's way behind me as far as this concern. I mean, when I first came on here, I mean, I wasn't too far behind the presentation, so something ain't is not thinking right because that ain't that ain't moving fast enough for me at least. Okay, so so while I'm on here, I might well try this, family. What I'm gonna do, fam? I'm gonna try something. I'm going back. I'm going back to PowerPoint. I ain't gonna do no more adjusting on the volume. I'm going back to PowerPoint. I'm going back to the beginning, right? And what I'm going to use, I gotta still have that up. Let me go to, yeah. So I'm going back to, so basically I'm just gonna use PowerPoint and OBS for my screen resources. Uh, but I can pretty much use. Yeah, no. Yeah, so something is not in sync, family. Something is not in sync. All right. So I don't know what that is, so I got to figure that out, family. But I got my settings right because my video is coming through. Uh, it's just not in sync. Uh, because I've been, and the crazy thing about it is, okay, so this is I got a good screen, but this is in YouTube. Yeah, it keep telling me I got a low bit rate, and I got the right bit rate on here. So I don't understand. But I got an excellent collection. So connection. So I don't know what's going on. But I gotta figure that out, fam. But that's what the problem is right here. Yeah, that's what the problem is. Which is strange because once I started the presentation, then that's when everything went crazy. The whole time I was just on here without the presentation, I could see myself and I wasn't it wasn't going through all this. So anyway, I don't know. Gotta figure that out, fam. So what I'm gonna do now, because I'm going back to PowerPoint. Okay, so so it look like I done finally went back to the beginning after 22 minutes. So all right, so what I'm gonna try to do, family, from this point on, I'm gonna try to just use PowerPoint and OBS, and I'm gonna I'm gonna just check YouTube every blue moon because I think that's where my problem is. All right, so I'm back on that screen. So let me go here. All right, so so I'm gonna change it again. I'm going back to the second screen. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna just use OBS and PowerPoint. I need to try to get them on the same pane so I can just go back and forth. So I'm waiting on it to change screens again. I'm sorry, not screen. Uh, see how long it takes. Uh, yeah, it's taking too long to switch scene. Screen slide. And I ain't never had that problem before. I'm tell y'all that now. That when I ain't had the volume right, I can go right through a slide presentation and be right up with it. So yeah, so I don't understand this. Uh, so they saying my bit rate screen is 0, but that's not what's in my settings. I made sure of that before I clicked the live button. So I don't understand that. Anyway, fam, uh, there ain't but so much I can do about this because the way I got this thing set up, I can see, I can see me as I'm recording. I set that up purposely for that. So I see when I see when I change the screen, and I know it shouldn't take that long before the screen change. So I mean, and it still hasn't changed yet. So I don't know. Uh, yeah. So OBS and PowerPoint is showing me where I'm at. It's just YouTube. YouTube is not catching up with me. It's not changing in YouTube, but it's 30 minutes, and I've changed the screen twice, the slide twice. I'm still on the same screen. So we got to figure out what's going on in YouTube because it wasn't even doing all this. It wasn't even doing all this when I had no PowerPoint on. So anyway, so now we know, and now we know what's going on. So uh, you let's go back to yeah, it's fine to change the screen. So it's way behind. Let me go in PowerPoint and go to the third slide. And all right, so I'm going to the third slide now. third slide. And here's the other ironic thing. Now I'm trying to fuse in the stats with me being live and all that, and I'm having all the trouble. When I didn't have my sound right, I could breathe right on through a presentation. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no problem at all. But the good thing is OBS is up with PowerPoint. Whatever. When I change the screen in PowerPoint, it's right there with OBS. So YouTube is the one that's lagging behind, and don't know why. So we gotta figure that out, fam. Uh, we gotta figure that out. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So, all right, okay. All right, fam. Well, I'm not staying on here long because I can't even get past slide number 3. So ain't no need me. I gotta just figure out what I'm doing wrong on this part because I never had this problem before. It's, with the slide presentation. So I got 2 videos up. I'm gonna edit it one and take one down. I gotta go look at that and see which one is what. But you know, um, another day, another dollar. Yeah, see this. Now I just went into my YouTube live stream camera. I mean, that's you know on the video. I'm still at the first slide on that one, and it's well over 32 minutes in the program. Now, on the playback, I'm in I'm in the second screen. So my monitor's showing me that I'm in the second screen, but the actual YouTube screen, if I was just using that, I'd still be in the first screen. Yeah, And I'm actually on the third screen in PowerPoint. So we got to figure out what's going on. And like I said, fam, I know it's a lag, always has been a lag, but not to the point where it wouldn't keep up with the presentation. If some of y'all looked at my old videos, if you have, you'll see. I said, well, and when I was using my TV for the monitor, I said, let me wait till the presentation come in. As soon as the presentation came in, I started doing my slideshows, and I went right through the slideshows all the way to the end, and it was the whole video. So anyway, so we'll figure it out, fam. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time because I gotta do some thinking. I don't know what's going on or why. Okay, so now the monitor is telling me that I'm on the third screen, right? So let me go to YouTube. I'm 33 minutes in and it's still telling me I'm on the first slide. So the mon so the monitor is doing even better than the YouTube studio. Wow. So let me go back to UBS. Yeah, so all right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm going back to PowerPoint. So I'm gonna go to slide 4. right? And I'm just gonna monitor with my monitor and on slide 4. Yep. So whatever slide I click on and change, OBS, PowerPoint is in sync. It's just that the YouTube is, my YouTube joint is not. I don't know why. I ain't gonna worry about it. But I gotta get this lag out of it so that it won't be too far behind. You know, uh, yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, fam. Anyway, so I'm gonna see where we'll be at. Okay, so I'm gonna slide 4. I ain't going no further. I ain't need to do that. I ain't going no further, fam. And slide 4. Uh, I I'm gonna slide 3 with the monitor. So, all right, family. With that being said, so what I'm gonna have to do is leave this thing running until I get to slide 4, and then I leave it running a little while longer, and then I cut it off. That's what I'm gonna have to do to get the whole video out there. Um, and then I'm gonna just figure out, what I'm doing wrong to cause this problem. And all right, fam. If y'all with me, thank you. If catch me on the video, thank you. I appreciate any love and all the love I can get. I'm gonna keep wrestling with it until I get it the way it's supposed to be. And I thank God that the sound is good because I really had a problem with that. And now this one came up. So, uh, but at least it's coming through. So, yeah, it is what it is. So I'm gonna get out of here, family. But I'm gonna leave this on so, so that so I can watch it, and then when it gets to slide 4, I'm gonna let it run a few more minutes beyond that, and then I'm gonna cut the stream off. All right, fam. Thank y'all. Peace and blessings. Uh, till we meet again. Now I'm not doing no more mic checks. They're all gonna be streaming screen checks. I get that right, and then we'll be back on the road. Thank you, family. Peace and blessings. Love y'all.